Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. How's it going? Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, guys. So, um, welcome to episode 18. I am Rail, and I've been streaming a lot of Minecraft recently. So we have had a lot of progress on a lot of things that, yeah, may not be recorded, but we have a big surprise for this episode. I finally worked on Turnipheadroom's mega base. So, yes, Turnipheadroom now has a building built on top of that hill that we talked about last week. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. But before that, I spent some time farming netherite. And man, we have we've kind of opened up this place a lot. So you saw in the time lapse how I went all over the place. I have since gone through here even more. Hey, you guys just saw that guy disappear? Nope. Oh, he just turned a corner. Um, but yeah, it's kind of crazy here now. It's a little dangerous, so I'm gonna be a little careful. We're not alone anymore. Uh, I'm like freaking out here. It's okay. We can handle guys like him. All right, so um, we got a lot of ancient debris, so I want to show you guys that first. I mean, we're technically already good to go in terms of ancient debris and netherite, but here's the thing. It's actually a very, very useful block. It's just very expensive. So I'm gonna exit here. We also reworked the tunnel, if you'll see. One of the issues I had whenever I go into another portal, I want to go in, and when I come out, I want to be facing like the opening. I don't want to have to like turn around all the time. And so that's what we did. The portal used to be facing that way or that way, but by readjusting it, when I go in that way, you'll go straight in. So yeah, eventually we're gonna work on that geode that we said we were going to work on episode 1, but we'll get there soon. So you'll see the sky's starting to light up, and you know what? We might actually get some friends here. Okay, I'm just it's lagging a little bit. Okay, and here is our friend, the drowned that has been stuck here all this time. Still here. I don't think they can get to me right now because I'm behind this building, so they can't see me. But I did want to talk about a few things. But first, are they really going to just come at me? There. This would be a lot easier, by the way, if I had my bow and arrow. But that's that's the thing I don't have right now. So let's just get this guy cut. There we go. Okay, we didn't get any phantom memory. All right, so I did want to show you guys this, and I know they're going to attack me. But look at this. We got so much nether quartz. I basically was using my silk touch pickaxe, and we got like 37 ancient debris. This is the loot from basically that time lapse plus maybe an hour on stream. Of course, I didn't pick up everything, but like the stuff I came back with, I guess, is all this. So I've been trying to get black stone and a lot of nether quartz, and they're gonna come at me again, aren't they? I already hear them. Okay, maybe not. You'll have to forgive my voice. Oh, there he is. Oh, wow. Okay, I haven't slept in a while. I've been in the nether for a while, and so as time goes on, let's hope they miss me. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, we did it. Okay. Goodbye, guys. All right, it's time to do a quick tour, right? So, like I said, I used my netherite silk touch pickaxe, and the reason for that was when you break this with a fortune pickaxe, it kind of yeah, it kind of fills your inventory really fast. I think I don't actually recall how many you get, but you do get quite a bit, and it stacks up pretty quickly. So now by using silk touch, I have a lot more. And I also, again, 37 ancient debris. One of the cool things about ancient debris is you can actually it's blast resistant. So Like if you build a farm that uses TNT out of ancient debris, it's not going to blow up. It's I think it's similar to obsidian, but it's I think easier to work with. I'm not the expert at this, just so you know, but it's one of the more blast resistant blocks in the game. Now, I ended up not using all my fire potion of fire resistance, but you know what? It's really helpful. You'll see in the time lapse I may have been hit by lava a few times, and the fire resistance potion definitely helped me out. But okay, so enough about the loot. I'm happy we got this. I do want to show you guys one thing. So I did show you guys how to make uh netherite scraps, right? So you know what? I want to show you guys a secret that we built on stream. So down here right now is the darkness. This is something that we built on stream. We're preparing an area for a build in the future. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. If you have ideas, feel free to let me know during streams or in the comments below. But if we go down here, it's really dark, and you'll see, what is this? It's a super smelter. Basically what this is, and let me turn on the brightness so you guys can see. A super smelter allows me to smelt a whole bunch of items really fast. So each of these items has coal, and the coal goes in from here. I will show you guys how to build this at some point. For now, this is a very common thing that you can get a guide on, but I just wanted to show you guys what it was. So here is where the coal would go. Here is where the item that we want to sort of smelt would go. And the reasons super smelters are great is you're not putting a whole bunch into here, for example. Here, let me grab some of these. I think, yeah. So I didn't collect the glass, so it's kind of backed up. But here, so I put the sand in here, right? It's getting collected, and then I put the coal in here. Now it's gonna go to the first one first as it goes, and it fills up. But it's also gonna show up here and here and here, and like these are the ones that don't fill up until the hopper minecart goes across. So this is all very confusing, I'm sure, but let me turn it on and just show you guys how it works. Is it even working? What is not? Oh, right. I need to collect the items here. Oh, okay. So I need this cart to go around collecting items, and you'll see some of them slowly empty out, I think. Oh, actually, it's kind of empty. All these others are empty. Okay, we need to fill it. Yeah, everything's sort of collected already. So if we put this down here, it's going to back up in here. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here it is. It's also in here. It's very inefficient unless you're doing a bulk amount of stuff that you want to smelt. But the thing about this is that it's fast. So you can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like there's about 20 furnaces here. And so you can do 20 items in the time it takes to smelt this one. So like it takes about 5 seconds, I believe, to smelt just one item. Now imagine throwing in a stack in there and just everything getting smelted. Now the reason I'm not showing a tutorial on this is this thing actually still needs some tweaking. Like I actually don't like the fact that my input is right over the hoppers and it's getting input into this chest automatically. I'd actually next time set it up a little different, and you'll see in the future. Like I'll make sure the hopper minecart is actually not on a hopper, and that will fix a lot of my issues with it. But yeah, it's a little wasteful if you're only doing a few, but if you're doing bulk, it's not bad. Here, I actually want this thing to do this. So I'm going to pull that out. Let's do the ancient debris. I'm going to put this in here. And you'll see that, look at it go. As it fills up, it's going to push more across. Unfortunately, like I said, it still needs some tweaking. And it's pouring most of it into here because it's not spending enough time collecting items. So next time I'll probably extend this a little bit further. One thing I could do is actually let it sit here for a second or so and then go, and it should hit them all up that way. So as you can see, it still works. It's pretty cool. And then this hopper minecart is the collection. I actually like to keep it back here so that it's not always just collecting everything and it'll stop. But so the items will go in here. So there's 2 netherite scraps over here. I'm assuming the other 2 are over here. Okay, so this is, by the way, where I've been smelting the sand that we collected, and eventually we'll use it for a project. As I've said, there's really not much to this. Still working on it. Let's get out of here. But yeah, so we're all over the place today. So we were talking about ancient debris and things that are really cool. So most people will use netherite scrap or to make netherite ingots, right? And that's the same thing that we're going to do. So as a refresher, we're going to need gold. And that also takes us to what we need to do. As you can see, there's no more gold here other than this block right here. But I think I might have, yeah, I have a few here. So we need 4 to create a netherite ingot. So with the netherite ingot, there's a thing called a lodestone. Now, if you can make chiseled blocks, let me show you guys this. A chiseled stone brick. It's basically 2 slabs. So we should have a few stone bricks here. It's not a lot. I want, wow, did I just pull everything? Okay, here it is. So we're going to make some stone bricks. All right. And then we're going to make, so here's something actually I wanted to point out. We created 6 stone brick slabs from, like, you're sort of forced to create 6 from 3 bricks. But there's a way to actually not do that. And that is basically, like, the returns will be the same, but you're still, it's really hard to explain. Let me just show you guys. So if I take 3 of these stone bricks, make slabs, right? I can make chiseled stone bricks, right? So that takes 1 brick. It's basically about 1 brick to convert to that. There we go. Now, if I had something called a stone cutter, to make those slabs, I wouldn't have to create a whole bunch at once. Actually, is it here? I believe it's in here. Did I put it here? It may be gone. I may have moved it. Okay, we gotta find that stone cutter. Or, you know what? Let's just make one. So, stone cutter. Also, an item that's fairly easy to make. Just most people don't do it because they have a crafting station. But again, stone and iron ingot. So, pretty sure I have iron ingot down here. I swear that wasn't an excuse to just ride the elevator again. I do enjoy the elevator. There should be iron here. If not, there we go. Okay. So, to create the stone cutter, just use this. 3 stones and 1 iron ingot on top. And so once you have the stone cutter, and the reason I'm going to show you guys this is it's sort of related to the things I'm going to show you, and something that I really used a lot of today in the build that I'm going to be doing for Turniphead. I don't know what to call it. I'm basically building the chessboard building. I don't know. If you guys have a suggestion on what to call it, just let me know, because I'm really bad at making names. Okay, So the stone cutter, really cool block. If you put stone in here, you can basically convert it to all of these. Now, you'll get two from this, right? So I think it's equivalent exchange basically from using a crafting station, but you don't have to create a whole bunch at once. You can do one or two if you really wanted to, or just, a few of these. So now that's it. You can make a bunch or as few as you want. So I'm going to take that. There's 8 right there. And then the difference though is when you put it here, you can't really do much with it. You got to take the core resource. So the stone, that's why it's a stone cutter, right? It also works with, and this is something I really enjoyed using. I moved all my deep slate. Hold on. So this is cobbled deep slate, right? And if you take cobbled deep slate, you have all these options. And it's, to be honest, I don't even know how to make deep slate tiles right now. Like, here, let's look it up. Okay, to make deep slate tiles takes 4 deep slate bricks. How do we make deep slate bricks? 4 polished deep slate. How do you make polished deep slate? Oh, 4 cobbled deep slate. Like, it's like so many steps, and the stone cutter solves all that, like by just putting it in here, and you have a deep slate tile. Bam. Really easy. And if it's still a full block, you can use it to create something else. You can make walls, stairs, or 2 slabs. So yeah, it's very useful. I highly recommend using it when you can. At least it saved me a lot of steps. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna bake a few more. We need, I forget how many. I think it's 8. And so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 8 now. Now, this is one of the most expensive blocks, so do not use this as a crafting block. So you take a netherite ingot and chiseled bricks or stones or whatever, chiseled stone, I think, and you can create a lodestone. Now, let's make something tangential. Hold on. Let us grab some redstone. Of course, I'm out. Okay, take the redstone, get some dust, and we're going to take our iron ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a redstone in the middle, and we have a compass. Now, I rarely make compasses, as you can see. Compasses are actually useful. But let's place this real quick. Okay, so you can see if I hold the compass, the red little line over there, it's pointing in a specific direction. So wherever I turn, it's pointing in that same direction. This tells me where the spawn is, where the world spawn is. So generally it'll be at 0, 0. So if I want to go to 0, 0, I just keep going that way. And I'll eventually make it to 0, 0. X0, Z0. Now, that's useful if you want to find world spawn, but if you want to find your base, well, let's put this somewhere else. Okay, so we're out here already. Let's put it here somewhere. Oh, you know what? I just had one right there. Here, I'll put this up here for now. So now it's there. If you take your compass and you right click on it, and we also get an achievement, an advancement, it now will always point to the lodestone. So look at that. So something I generally will do is, I recently started doing this because we're doing a playthrough right now of an ocean-only biome Minecraft world on a survival multiplayer server. That's a mouthful. But yeah, the survival multiplayer server. It's really easy to get lost because it's all water. But to get to my base, I now have I think it's pointing that way because it's like right above us. But yeah, I now have a compass, and I actually would rename it. and it only takes 1 XP level. So what I do is like 2 rails base, and then pull it. There we go. So now anyone will know that this will always take me to rail space. Now, if your friends had lodestones as well, um, if you're playing on multiplayer, this is a very end game. I kind of wish they had made it cheaper to make because lodestones are actually really useful, especially if you're going to go out exploring. But that is something that and you just keep doing that. You can also connect it to other people's lodestones if you really wanted to. So a lot of cool uses that I think this has to be one of the blocks that like almost nobody makes, because it's true. Netherite ingot is not the easiest to make, and you probably will benefit from netherite tools first and foremost, and also just your helmet, pants, and legs or feet. I do not usually make netherite chest plates, although I did for this survival series. It's somewhere in here. Um, yeah, I normally don't, but I did this time because I wanted to show you guys how strong it was. Oh look, my iron farm's still working. Okay, so this is useful. So I'll never get lost. Of course, it's hard for me to get lost since my base is around 0, 0. So it's close enough to spawn that I can always find it. I did want to show you guys a few other things. So let me leave this here. This is why my place is a mess. Okay, so uh a lot of this stuff basically was me trying to finish up making my tools to netherite, which I'll do probably another time. I don't like I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna use the ancient debris that we collected to make a tree farm. And what I mean by tree farm is an exploding tree farm. Okay, I want to show you guys something. I've been busy. This is kind of crazy, and I don't want to hang out here for too long. But I emptied out this place, and there's a lot of mobs here. And the reason I emptied it out is, oh, I think they're coming for me. I'm less afraid because I've been playing on a hard difficulty playthrough, and wow, that's actually a lot of spiders. Okay, bye-bye. I don't think he'll come. Yeah. So in hard difficulty, I just want to point this out, that they will try and bash down the door. Right now, they won't. Okay. Um. So we have the lodestone. I've shown you guys that. Uh, I've shown you guys how to do maps before. And today, the plan is actually to go end busting. But before we do that, we might do that for the next episode, to be honest. But we'll see how much time we have. I'm trying not to spend hours and hours on this. But it is a long play, right? So I do want to explain everything to you guys. Okay. So we have... Wait. Okay, this is not something you see every day. A baby zombie. Basically, these are called jockeys. Sometimes mobs have a chance to spawn on top of things. And yeah, apparently this zombie piglin spawned on top of a chicken. That's really random. That's the only way you can probably get a chicken from the nether. I do want to point out something. Um, if you are playing a weird playthrough where you're having trouble finding chickens, you cannot, at least at this point in time, you cannot get 2 chickens and have them mating if they come from a jockey. There's something special about them where they just won't mate and make babies. That kind of sucks. um, all right. So we're gonna go to the nether. I want to show you guys the gold farm and the storage system and stuff like that. So we're gonna go into... By the way, I'm purposely not saying anything until after the time lapse. But yeah, I redid the portal. It's a little nicer. Did I do this correctly? I hope I did this correctly. There we go. We're facing the exit of the portal. So yeah, boy, I've been busy. So this contraption is, again, a storage system, but there is a unique thing special about this, and I'll show you guys once we get up there. Okay. Okay, we are up here now. The portal is turned on. And over here is a crazy redstone contraption that I spent one afternoon just doing randomly. I need to clean this up, but I was getting sick of all my loot just being in chests and it getting backed up. And also, one problem I had is when there were a lot of loot on just that one block, it was like constantly bouncing and making all this noise. So I'm hoping that turns on really soon. It takes about a minute to start. And yep, here they come. And then they start coming like crazy. So the kill chamber is still here. We have this contraption right here. So this right here, when I step on it, will activate a piston right here with a delay. So there's a piston there, and there's a piston right here that's extended right now. So the reason it's extended is it's connected to an inverter. It inverts the signal that's going in there. So basically what an inverter is a block like this one with a redstone on top of it, redstone dust, and pointed towards the item that you want inverted is a redstone line. So this right here is pointed directly to this piston. So it's always extended. Now, I basically have a delay added, and you know what? Let's try and get outside. Sorry, it's getting loud. Okay, but this is life at a farm, a mob's farm. So okay, let me show you guys this. So there is a delay. So this right here, there's like 4 ticks, 4 ticks, so like 8 ticks. It's 8 ticks slower. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Than this one right here. And so what happens is this one will open up first when you step on the pressure plate, and this one will push forward. And what that does is it pushes out any extra loot down the chute. This chute that I've created that takes all the items down there. So instead of keeping all the items in a bunch of hoppers, which lags the server, because a hopper is one of the most complicated blocks in Minecraft. It's always checking to see if there's something above it. It's checking to see what's inside it. It's checking to see if there's room below it. Like, there's a lot of things that it's constantly doing. It's constantly checking. That's why it's really important to reduce lag is by disabling your hoppers. But I wanted to minimize the amount of hoppers I had, so I removed about like 40-ish hoppers, and now there's a sorting area down there with some more hoppers, but at least it's sorting it. It's providing another purpose. But yeah, so this is kind of crazy. Let me just kill them, and I'll show you how this works. Like, I'm gonna step on this, and it like pushes, right? So also, if there's a baby, goodbye. Goodbye, baby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay, so I'm gonna kill these guys, and you'll see a lot of items, right? Now I can step backwards real quick, push it, and all the items will fall down. And they're falling down there. Okay. Same thing, push. And sometimes I'll still pick up items. If I do, and this hopper doesn't catch it, I'll put it in here. And when I do, it activates this hopper timer thing that I created. I don't know if there's a name to it. I figured this out myself just playing around with it. But what happens is, and let me show you. Let me go down there. Okay, so the way this works is, oh man, I'm too short. Okay, so there's a comparator there checking to see if this thing is empty. If this thing is empty, nothing happens, right? But if it has something inside it, this will pop up and basically activate this observer, which then they're powering each other. This powers this dropper. And so all the extra stuff that we get from this hopper will get shot out. This is a dropper. So it just drops the items right out. So that's basically what I have here. It's pretty simple. Signal comes out, goes to here. It launches this thing up. And then since there's a block change, this thing powers up as well. And there you go. Okay, so that's a TLDR simple way. It's more complex than that. I honestly was just playing around with it for like about 2 hours on stream, and I figured out that that would work. Um, okay, we're gonna jump down, and you'll see down here. You guys already saw my like sorter, right? But this is the other thing I did. Same idea, except it's now connected to a dispenser. And so whenever something goes inside, this dispenser shoots lava, and this dropper, or sorry, wait, this is a dispenser. The big O mount is a dispenser, and the dropper is the smiley half circle. And so basically whenever zombie flesh or swords, or yeah, I think zombie flesh or gold swords drop into this hopper right here, or this chest. I'm waiting to see if anything pops up. It went in too fast, but yeah, you'll see that it shoots out and then it's destroyed by lava. So this reduces the amount of clutter and the lag that will happen if I instead of like just leaving it there. Definitely an interesting live stream. When we figured it out on the live stream, I may have had an accident, and so that's why it's now encased in glass. I'm sorry. I wanted to keep it open because it does like basically it triggers and it sucks it back in, but for some reason um depending on, I guess it's, I don't fully understand this, but the items like I guess every even or every odd item will keep it on. So if it's not consistently 2 items that you're getting, sometimes it'll leave the lava out, which means it'll just be all over the place. I want to figure that out and how to like fix that, but that's another time. So this is the same let's see. This is the same system that we had before. This is the sorting system by Nembomb. I did add this right here. So instead of just having a hopper going into the rest of the hoppers, it was getting really backed up because we had so many items dropping that they were just hanging out here on this hopper. So what I did was because the backup, the points where it gets all backed up is over here and the way the system works. So we added a chest here just to temporarily store the items if there's overflow, so that nothing just hangs out on top. Now, I don't think that's going to be a problem. This was mainly a problem when I was transferring all those items up there down here. I think I must have burned like thousands of zombie flesh or rotten flesh. But same thing, same sorter. We've got tons of gold nuggets, and I filled all of these with gold nuggets, and gold bars. So we have a few now. The next part and next thing that I'm going to be working on once I figure it out is we're going to have piglins up here, and we're going to have them automatically get traded. So for kind of like what happened here, right? Where if it's a zombie flesh, it gets shot out with the dropper. I want to do that with the gold. So I might end up building something like right here on this platform. That's why it's a little higher up. Maybe as like this thing flows, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. Like I said, maybe a switch that'll empty it out. I don't think that'll actually work, and I may have to do the traditional comparator hopper sorter that people use. I'll do that sometime soon. I just like this one because it's less laggy. And because it's less laggy, it's a lot more it's well, I mean, it has its drawbacks. Every sorter, item sorter in this game has its drawbacks. This one, if you accidentally like do that and sort all your items, or you grab and leave a space, the next thing that drops will come here and it won't be sorted properly. So you always have to do this. It's really annoying to do. Now, when this is like this, everything should be fine. Okay, so that's the update, I guess, for today. Um, like not much for this episode. I did want to show you guys some things, but we're not quite done. Um, like I said, I want to show you guys the time lapse. So we're gonna take a quick break. Well, not break, but we're gonna switch up to the clip of my time lapse of me building Turnipheadroom, his building. So again, Turnipheadroom is one of the Twitch chat viewers that hangs out in my chat. He's been hanging out for a long time. He's caught the start of my addiction and the continuation of my addiction to Minecraft. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you after the time lapse. It's a long one, but this is my first big giant building that's been time lapse and recorded, and so I want to put the full thing on there. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is my first real attempt at trying to sit there and build a building after I had designed it in creative. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Look at this. It's not quite done. Um, and I want to give you guys a quick tour. So, in the previous episode, we built this mountain. I think it needs to be bigger, and so we'll probably work on that in the near future. But during a live stream, we slabbed up the entire place and also trapped. And I'm gonna close this or turn down the brightness. We trapped the skeletal archers that spawn with the skeletal horses. So if you guys didn't know this, and this happens a lot more, I think the longer your world has been active, and happens a lot more if it's a harder difficulty. Um, so when it's like a thunderstorm, there's a chance lightning will hit things and stuff like that. We may do an episode where I focus on a lot of lightning related stuff, thunderstorm related stuff, but sometimes a skeletal horse, a lone skeletal horse will spawn. Uh, kind of like I think there's one up here. Yeah, I've been playing a lot recently. So like this guy will basically, if you go near him during a thunderstorm, lightning will hit him, and then four skeletal horses with archers on top of them will spawn. It's pretty crazy. Like I said, my voice is dying, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so the horse will spawn archers. And if you kill the archers, which I'm gonna go do right now. I'm actually lucky that they're already off the horse. Oh, what? You shot my horse. Okay, we're gonna kill these guys real quick. Is there another guy? Yep. Okay. Now, it's pretty easy to tame skeletal horses. I feel they come pre-tamed. See? But you can't move them unless you have a saddle. So make sure you get a saddle. The one thing is, as you can kind of see, and here, let me turn up so you can see. This is the inside, by the way. I may have messed up over. Oh, right. That's where the corner of the building is. All right, so right here, he's mine already. But you'll see he only has room for a saddle. Same thing with this guy. Only a saddle, so no armor. I kind of wish they'd allow you to add armor to these horses, but yeah, they're pretty cool horses. We'll do an episode on horses at sometime soon. Not right now, because I want to build something related to it. But yeah, now we can go up here, and this is the majestic building of Turniphead. I really don't have a name. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, we'll do a quick tour. But let's take a look at Turnip's sides and back end. Uh, really simple, polished deep slate, lots of deep slate, and my favorite block right now, which is calcite. And you'll see very repetitive design, I guess. I wanted to keep it simple, something I can do. Definitely wasn't easy. Oh, I probably should put a lantern on there. That's my bad. I actually don't remember. I think I planned on swapping that to a lantern, but maybe no, you know what? I think I decided instead of a lantern, these areas will have a lava. Because I love lava, don't you? All right, so I'm going to turn down the brightness again to normal. And yeah, this is the place. Generally, I'll probably have this open, and I'm still not 100% sure. I like the design of having spruce trap doors. The issue I have is I want to be able to close the door by walking on a pressure plate. But by putting a pressure plate here, I'll also trigger this because it's right next to it. So like every time I open this, it gets really annoying. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'm happy with this. Maybe we'll always just leave it open because, Turnip Head is always welcoming. And then this is the interior. I don't know what to do yet. The reason those lights are over here is because I want to make sure mobs don't spawn in here while I'm working. And then I have lanterns in here. I think I'm gonna end up putting lava there, to be honest. So right now it's really well lit. Lots of calcite. I almost said calcium. This is a calcium-rich building. All right, and some stained glass. It's not tinted, so you'll see it's only a black stained glass. But it's a nice view outside. I really like this view. And you'll also see we'll do it. You know what? This episode is going to be going pretty long. We'll probably tour the storage facility, and then we'll probably end it there, and we'll continue end busting maybe another time. All right, so this is the second floor. There is another floor, the third floor, which is also huge. In case, honestly, I originally thought that um our storage system would go here. But then I remembered this is probably where most of the villagers are going to go. So this is going to be like a brothel. It's the red light district. It's where we're going to make babies with the villagers, or the villagers will make babies with each other. Okay. So again, a top part here. I actually want to connect the top part up there as well. And I'm probably going to bring this down and basically possibly have another floor here and a top floor of just like this top area. Again, not really sure what to do yet. Let's get out. Let's fly. Man, I have a lot of beacons now. Okay. So, let's see if I can land. I can't land. Oh no, that's a wall. Okay, let's try it again. I'm really bad at flying, guys. Okay. Here we go. Landed. So yeah, this is a really nice, I don't know what they're called in castles. Tower? Middle balcony? I don't know. I want to be able to get up here, and I want to be able to use this because, again, another place where it's kind of nice. If I was gonna be here, I'd probably lower this to be a half slab, and this, yeah, to be like a half slab as well, so that I can look out, or maybe replace it with a wall or something. I don't know. So this is like the outline of the building. We're not done with all the detailing. I want to add more. Um, and I kind of wasted a lot of calcite. It just was just easier to build it if I didn't have to worry about like interiors and stuff. Because that all of this here helped me build the walls around it, and that's probably where the roof's gonna go. But again, uh, not sure what I'm gonna do here yet. And I want to make a sloping roof here, maybe, and then maybe we'll make towers here. I'm not sure yet. Like maybe something like this, like a rook design in chess. Am I missing a piece? Huh. I don't know yet. Lot of ideas in my head right now, and I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, let's jump down. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. This is technically one of my first crazy big builds. I mean, I wish I had slow fall potion, but this right here, is basically alternating white and black stained glass. It looks really good, and I like it, but it's a lot of calcite that I'm using that I want to use somewhere else. So I was thinking maybe we do like some sort of like ASCII art or pixel art instead of that, and then maybe change it to like a different stained glass, like black. I don't know. It might be okay if we had like an image behind it, but we're trying to figure it out. So between these two, we've got massive buildings now. This world still feels pretty dead since it's a single player world, but a lot of progress since we started 18 episodes ago, 17 episodes ago. Yeah, this is episode 18. I I do have to thank, I want to take a second and just say thank you to those of you guys who have stayed here and watched all of this. Um yeah, it's been great. I it's been the distraction I needed in my life. So again, I'm enjoying this game and learning a lot even doing this. Okay, so it's almost night. And then I wanted to show you guys this. Actually, there's a few things I need to show you guys. And I promised myself that I'd show you guys how this works. Because a lot of people don't quite understand how this works. I showed you guys bamboo. I showed you guys scaffolding a little bit in a previous episode. But I never actually explained the usage of it, right? So over there, we have bamboo. You can only get it in the jungle, or I believe you can buy it from the wandering trader. Um, you might also be able to find it in chests. Yeah, we were, so we were playing on stream, in a survival multiplayer, like I was saying, that was all ocean. The only biome in there is ocean, and someone happened to get a bamboo from a chest, I think, which is amazing. And so we have scaffolding in this ocean world. But okay, what can you do with it? Well, basically to make scaffolding, you take some string and take some bamboo and you make scaffolding. Now, you can place it like a block. It's just a block. It's very quick to break. One hit and it's broken. You can stack it by clicking next to it. If you shift click while you're like looking at it, it extends it to different directions, right? Now, this is where it gets more useful. You can just basically stand here and say, I want to build something 30 blocks high. Grab 30 of these scaffoldings and just push until it's gone. And it'll just stack up all the way up, which is great. And then when you break the bottom one, all of it, everything above it goes away. So again, that's really simple. And that's already very useful because if you stand here, you can go up. And I've shown you guys this in, the different things I was doing. So it's great. But here's the other cool thing. It helped me so much when building this. So we can go up. And when you go up, if you basically right click here, you can extend it. Extend it. You can even like extend in different directions. Now, there is a limit. That's the limit right there. How many blocks is that? So from the main source here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blocks away from wherever you're standing, I believe is the thing. So what about this one? I'm assuming this will go 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Now, you can like go a little bit here, but you can't go past that because it hits the limit. Now, something really interesting is if you want to build up another tower here, just keep doing that and it connects. Now, this is another like stable point. You can go further ahead. And this is like great for building things. Again, you got to be careful. Also, if you crouch down, you don't actually fall down if there's nothing below it, which allows you to crouch and like explore and like even place things. I definitely suggest getting bamboo when you can, make scaffolding, and experiment with it and use it in your builds. The alternative to this is dirt. Dirt is generally what I will use. Between dirt and gravel, you can get the same like use cases, but it's a lot better with scaffolding. That is my PSA regarding scaffolding. So like when I make farms and stuff over the ocean or like just mob farms and I need to get really high above it, yeah, this is basically what I get. 2 stacks of this for 128 usually gets you all the way up to where the despawn range is for a mob farm. So really useful. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm just going to throw it in here. I think it's in the auto sorter. It should sort. Yikes. Okay. Now this sorter, very simple. I just extended it. If I can get up here. All right. So I just extended it here and connected it to another input and extended that. And I just kept doing the same thing over and over again. Goddamn Endermans. Okay. Same thing here. It goes in. And you'll see there's, again, composters everywhere. Kind of like I mentioned, these are always going to be constantly looking for things unless you turn it off by having redstone next to it or like a switch or something. But that will break most complex systems. What you could do is basically put a composter above it so that it's not constantly checking to see if something is above it because, yeah, it's being blocked. And it has to be a composter or I think a furnace. I can't fully explain it. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with potentially a, I don't know. I'm not even going to try. You know what? If you don't know how to explain something, you shouldn't BS about it. But yeah, that's why there's composters over here. It reduces any lag that would be any stress on the server and your computer as well. Very simple. Basically, if you have hoppers and you don't need it to be registering something, so it's only transferring stuff between like the hopper system, just put a composter on there. Lots of PSAs today. I'm really sorry. My voice is starting to go. Let's see if this worked. So you'll see nothing in here, no scaffolding. The scaffolding should have gone. Actually, I have no idea. It might still be traveling through the system. Let's see. If we go through here, you'll see it. Yep, it's still going. Yep, there it is. It takes a while, especially now that I've made this like way more complex and long. But and I will say, when I'm here in this area, it lags a little bit more. I lose a lot of frame rate, but the convenience is nice. I just dump whatever I have down there, and it'll get sorted up here. Right? This is the overflow dirt and stone, since I tend to get a lot of those. And then here, all cobblestone. And then here will be more stone. And then here will be all the deep slate and different trees. And I even set up like, birch saplings and leaves so that I collect them all. So I generally have a lot of spruce. Or yeah, where's the spruce? Oh, here it is. So you'll see I have a bunch of spruce logs, slabs, lots of saplings. And similarly, I've sort of organized it for everything I own. This is the new part. This is where I got into the nitty gritty of everything. So here is netherite. We got 1 ingot over there. Coal, all the different types of coal, even the deep slate coal. By the way, with the addition of deep slate, it's a little more annoying to do the sorting system. Here's diamond, deep slate, and diamond ore, and then all the different types of diamonds. Gold. And I'll make additional stacks depending on what I feel like there's going to be a lot more of. And again, I use wheat seeds as a filler because I don't really care. I have so much wheat seeds from like when we first started. And here, iron, and copper. And then like in terms of organization, those are pretty simple, right? Lapis, redstone, it makes sense. Redstone you tend to get a lot of, and so I put a bunch here, but also this is where I'm going to put all the different redstone stuff like hoppers, observers, dispensers, comparators. They're all going to go in here at some point once I start organizing. And then quartz blocks and quartz, because you tend to get a lot of quartz. Like once I input what I picked up from the nether, all of this is going to be filled. And then amethyst from, what's missing? I'm actually missing the amethyst clusters. I'll have to add that in here. And then all the calcite and the smooth basalt. And then the dyes. So as I get more and more dyes and as I make more flowers, that's my thinking. I'll just put them all in here. So that's why the flowers are actually up here. So if I want yellow, I'll probably craft it with the dandelions and put yellow here, all like in the same area. Same thing with the wool and carpet, because I'll probably end up needing to use different colors for that. And then we have organic, so things that are organic. Next to it are just a lot of the organics that we have a lot of. So like we got potatoes, we got sugarcane, chicken drops, bamboo scaffolding. There's a bunch over there. We got chicken eggs. We got stuff for books because generally this is what I use them for. But knowing that, I can also put like item frames or something in there. I don't know yet. And then general food. So you'll see, like I'm trying to organize everything. It gets harder as you continue. Like potion, different potion types, and then bone meal. It comes from bones, it comes from bone blocks, it comes from bone meal, and then I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have nether drops, like wither skeleton skulls, wither roses, blaze rods, and then items that come from treasure chests. So this is where I'm gonna grab that saddle now, which also means we need wheats, organics. Do I not have extras? Here it is. So let me grab some wheat seeds, replace this so that items don't randomly get placed in here. And this is how this thing works. And then up here I have monster drops. You'll see that I only have a few membranes in there since I don't really get that too often. And yeah, like this is sort of just to show you guys the different ways to organize things. I even have the crimson biome, which I'm going to put all the crimson stuff there, or the warp, the one that we've been in the most. Warp, the warp blocks, the warp plants. Wow, this is really hard to say. The nylium, shroomlights, the general stuff. And then next to it is glowstone. Like I have room to just expand. And that's the reason I did this. And so I plan this world to be something that we continue for a long time and grow and eventually just like have like the craziest place ever. I actually still need to design this area. I had a bunch of stone, so I just used it, but I'm not really happy with this. But I was thinking maybe we make a giant a giant chest out of like this building, but there isn't a color that I can think of in Minecraft that looks like a chest. Like the orange is too orange, the brown is too brown. This is like an orangey brown. I don't know. So yeah, this is a little crazy. Come on, can I make it in? Can I make it in? Oh no, I can't. So now we have that. For now, that's how it's gonna look. Um, I thought about expanding it this way, but it was way easier to just add on to it. Which means we'll probably need to come up with something to place here. As you can see, I've already started terraforming this area as well. I don't think you guys want a time lapse of me terraforming every episode. So just expect this world to get cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And me struggling to build buildings because I have no idea how to build. And this is like a learning experience for me. And hopefully a learning experience for you guys. And hopefully it motivates you guys to learn stuff. Like I like the complexity of redstone and things figuring things out in the game. I like a lot of the way things work in the game and figuring it out. But I also like designing around it and building things. This is probably one of the better buildings I've built. I will say though, this temple of Rancermos that we have that everyone keeps calling or telling me is Team Rocket's building. Um, I like it, but it's also something we built really early on when we didn't have hi horse. When we didn't have a lot of stuff other than stone. Now, should I, and this is something I'm debating right now, like maybe make it out of like say black stone, or even like maybe make it replace all of this and make it like end stone. You know, these things. We could maybe make it out of endstone, and not specifically endstone, but endstone bricks. So if you go to a crafting station, or like we said today, it all comes back into like how everything relates. The stone cutter. Oops. Go to crafting station. We can make endstone bricks. Oh, look. And maybe we use endstone bricks. I don't know. What will it look good? Something we have to figure out. Now, it might clash with some of the accents that we have, and but I think I can replace almost everything with endstone. We can use like endstone for these, and then endstone bricks for these, and maybe it'll look good. I mean, I haven't even finished designing this, and the reason was I wasn't sure if I wanted everything to be stone. We might have to do some detailing as well. Um, and the end stone stuff generally has the same types of stuff that uh the stone bricks has. So let's go check real quick. So if we go to my stone cutter and we go here, yeah, it can create the stairs, it can get slabs, and it can get a brick wall. So, uh-oh, someone needs help. Are you okay? Here, buddy. So yeah, maybe we make that more out of end stone. It's kind of hard to visualize, but that's why I kind of want to bring these here. So let's break this one. Oh, I totally forgot how fast my yeah, I have haste 2 beacon. Okay, well, let's grab that. um Yikes. Totally just destroyed that. Uh there. So what if these two would go here? But I want to replace that, right? So replace that with the end stone bricks, and then replace that with end stone. Actually, that might look pretty bad. I don't know, maybe blackstone. But then we'd have two buildings that are really dark, and then I'd have to probably make that out of deep slate or blackstone as well. Maybe basalt. I don't know. Um, we'll have to figure this out. If you guys have comments, what do you guys think? I'm actually gonna break that now because I actually don't like how that looks. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out. There we go. All right, back to normal. Everything's fine. I also wanted to do something with, and we're just basically talking about like the world right now. I want to maybe do lava behind that. You know, lava might work. It'd be extra work, but I think I can make that happen. But speaking of lava, I kind of was thinking of extending this and have like a room above this that you can fly through if you have like, I don't know, if you fly through the R through the lava. I don't know. That's a little. If I can't even get into that hole, how am I going to get into that hole with lava? That might be just silly. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this. Again, this fountain now is kind of too small, and I need to increase the fountain as well. Maybe make this a platform where I can just like turn around and look at things. Lots of things to think about as this series evolves. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we're gonna that's that's what we're gonna call it for this episode. I'm trying to reduce the size. It is a long play. I'm not gonna keep cutting everything like I was starting to, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.